MRN Crew Call is brought to you by Hercules Tires.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of MRN Crew Call. I'm Woody Cain. Getting set to race at Richmond coming up this weekend. The Toyota Care 250 in the NASCAR Gander RV and Outdoor Truck Series is up. On today's program, we're going to talk about the very strong relationship that Toyota has with Richmond. You'll be surprised at some of the numbers. Coming back, we'll hear from Denny Hamlin, the Virginia native, as he gets ready to race at one of his two home tracks. It's all ahead on MRN Crew Call. Stay with us.
Citywide to countryside. Whatever you drive, wherever you go, Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading warranty to get you there, no matter where the road takes you. Go to HerculesTire.com. There you can find the nearest authorized Hercules retail location to you. Plus, you can use the tire tracker to find out which Hercules tire fits your vehicle the best. That's HerculesTire.com. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Well, I think that we've earned our position up there with Kevin in the points that we've got. Certainly, we're always going to get mentioned as a favorite when it comes down to it. But, you know, there's a lot of work that's got to be done between now and Phoenix and trying to get ourselves there. So it's warranted, but we don't take it lightly. We know that, you know, there's a lot of responsibility to being one of the favorites, and there's a lot of expectations that go with it. So we're just going to go in and put in the work and see how it all plays out.
Denny Hamlin, of course, having arguably his best season in the Cup Series, Virginia native, and he drives Toyotas. And to talk about Toyota as we get set to head to Richmond and the playoffs, we're joined now by Vinay Shahani, the Vice President of Marketing with Toyota North America. Vinay, welcome to the program. And you guys are on cloud nine, I guess, because this has been a spectacular season so far. But let's talk specifically about the relationship that you guys have with Richmond Raceway. It's one of the longest relationships in the sport, and it only seems to get stronger. Why does it work so well for you all?
Hey, thanks, Woody. I appreciate that question. First of all, we hate not being in person at Richmond with our fans this weekend. So we hope that everybody's staying safe while they enjoy these NASCAR races. But you're right, Richmond Raceway, obviously a top-tier racing facility. They've made wonderful updates over the last few years, and we're incredibly excited to have our brand attached to what I think is one of the best short tracks in the country. As you said, it's an 8-year partnership that we've had with the Richmond Raceway. Frankly, it's provided us with a great opportunity to grow our brand in the sport. You know, we're proud to sponsor both the NASCAR Cup Series and now the NASCAR Truck Series races in the spring. And we're pleased that the return to Richmond for the Truck Series for the Toyota Care 250 was able to be rescheduled this weekend. The other thing is the partnership with Richmond Raceway has also helped the local Toyota dealerships in the Richmond area. They've seen an increase in sales, they've seen an increase in market share, as well as customer retention, which is a really important factor for our business. In fact, I often cite the partnership between Toyota, our dealers in the area, and obviously the Richmond Raceway as one of the most ideal partnerships in the country, a great example of how a brand can work with its dealers and a track to really improve you know, the perception of the brand and obviously the commercial success. So I think it's just a wonderful relationship that has a lot of different factors that make it such a strong, powerful sponsorship for our brand.
You mentioned the Truck Series, near and dear to my heart for sure, and I'm delighted as well to see the trucks back at Richmond. But it's called, in the Gander RV and Outdoor Truck Series, the Toyota Care 250. And I've heard that name, but tell us a little more about it. Is it something that anybody can get involved with, or is it more specific to businesses?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll give you a little bit of the background, and that'll maybe help inform the answer. I think people know us as Toyota for our tagline that you see in a lot of our ads. If you go to a dealership, you see it all over the place. It says, "Let's go places." And people often ask, what does that mean? And for me and for the company, it means go anywhere with freedom, safety, and joy. And frankly, Toyota Care is simply an extension of that brand promise. Toyota Care is a no-cost maintenance program that comes with the purchase of every brand new Toyota vehicle, because we're devoted to both safety and vehicle dependability, and proper vehicle maintenance is important to both of those. The program provides 24-hour roadside assistance to Toyota owners, as well as routine service up to 2 years or 25,000 miles. You know, obviously Toyota makes beautiful, reliable vehicles, and Toyota Care is just provides that extra peace of mind that many owners really appreciate. And it seems like this is the appropriate time to say that while we're here showcasing our appreciation for Toyota owners and NASCAR fans in this evening. So it just works really well for us.
Well, I remember when I first started dating my wife, she had a little brown Corolla, and before that, her dad had passed along a Celica to her way back when, so it's great to see that name back in the sport for sure. But now we're talking trucks, so as we get into the playoffs here, it's been a big year for the trucks in the Gander RV and Outdoor Truck Series for sure. But tell me about your Tundra drivers this year, because there are some guys who seem right on the cusp of really big things.
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal season so far. We're really pleased with the performance of our Toyota teams in the Truck Series this season. With the success we've seen on the track, we're in contention for our potential 7th Truck Series manufacturer's title in the past 8 seasons. So that's really awesome. If we think about some of the drivers, Austin Hill is having an outstanding season so far. He had a victory in Kansas, series leading 12 top 10 finishes. So he's continuing to lead the point standings, and we're looking forward to him challenging for a championship this season. Christian Eckes and Derek Kraus are both still teenagers, making me feel old.
Me too.
But they've proven their ARCA titles were not a fluke, and with consistent performance this season, are both on track for challenging for playoff positions in their rookie seasons in the Truck Series. And then rounding it out, Raphael Lessard, Stuart Friesen are also in their first full-time seasons with Toyota and are continuing to improve. Raphael, as an example, drove to a top 5 finish in the challenging Daytona International Speedway road course. And Stuart, of course, recently scored 3 top 10 finishes. So we're looking forward to their continued growth. But like you said at the beginning, we're super happy with how the season is progressing.
Stewart's winning races all over the country almost no matter what he gets in. But here's a trick question for you. Have you ever seen Raphael Lessard without a gigantic smile?
I would tell you that it's a good point. And, somebody asked me this the other day about our drivers, as well as some of the brand influencers and Team Toyota athletes that we have as part of our Olympic and Paralympic sponsorship. I think our team does a really good job of picking the right fit for the brand. And that's an important thing. We go through a tremendous vetting process, whether it's through our race team partners or just through our corporate affiliations. But we always want to have the people that want to represent the brand in the right way. And I think he's a great example of that.
It's a new era, and just being good behind the wheel is not enough these days, no matter what team you're with or organization, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, there you go. That's Vinay Shahani, the Vice President of Marketing with Toyota North America. Congratulations on a fine season, and good luck through the playoffs.
Thanks, Woody. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon.
Sir, are you aware you were going 40 miles an hour? This is a residential area.
Sure, but I'm on my lawnmower? Wait, am I getting a ticket?
No, I've just never seen anyone top 9 miles an hour on one of those bad boys. And mow their entire lawn in 30 seconds? What got into you?
Well, it did fuel up at Sunoco this morning.
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. We've been doing it for American racing for over 50 years. Fuel your best.
Heading back to Richmond Raceway for the Toyota Care 250 in the NASCAR Gander RV and Outdoors Truck Series. We want to thank Vinay Shahani, the Vice President of Marketing for Toyota North America, for joining us on the program. And don't forget, as you check out the races, share with us what you're doing. Are you grilling out? Are you in your man cave? Are you hanging out with some friends? Use the hashtag NASCAR Tailgate and hit us up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Let us see what you're seeing while you're enjoying the race. Maybe we'll feature one of your pictures or ideas in a future episode. I'm Woody Cain. Join us again next week for MRN Crew Call.
MRN Crew Call was brought to you by Hercules Tires.